Hi guys, how are you? This is Pano. Today I want to make a video and talk about bear hunting. And it's not gonna be a video that I'm saying I'm the the world's expert on bear hunting. It's gonna be a video that I'm gonna talk about bear hunting according to my personal experiences. I've hunted bears for a few years. I've got my fair share of bear hunting and bears, harvested a lot of bears. Here where I live, we can get 2 a year. And most of the time I got mine and my other friends, like if I wasn't my kill, I was part of it. So let's start with the calibers. What calibers I recommend in what situations for bear hunting. So now bear hunting, there is 2 ways to hunt bears. Well, there's plenty of ways, but 2 ways that worked for me. Recently, that's a recent thing. That was all on my hunting group. We started baiting. We did the baiting. We had the baiting barrel. Boys had a tree stand. I don't hunt on tree stands. I don't like it. I've never got anything on tree stands. All the game I ever harvested, I was on the ground. But the boys like that, so they did it. So Jeff is the baiting expert in a way. He took a lot of time and he figured out what bears like and what's good to bait them. If you guys are interested on that, post comments below and I can get Jeff and we can have a conversation about it. But most of the time, that's one way, baiting with the baiting station and tree stand. And for me, this is the safest way for a new hunter to hunt bears. Now, with baiting again, another way to do it is you set your barrel and you're on the ground, which this is how I did it last year. I was on the ground and we had the baiting station. But to do that, first of all, you have to make a ground line, and you have to work. You have to be at least 80 yards away from that. And you have to have a bush, like a trees near your baiting station, but give it about 30-40 yards away from the trees. Come out, put your baiting station there, and you, like, let's say you have a base station there, you have tree line, and you're about 80 yards away from that. So for the first situation now on the tree stand, we're going with you're gonna be away, I'd say 25 yards from the stand, and you're gonna set your cameras, and you're gonna be on your you're gonna have your trail cameras right on the barrel, so when you're not there, see what's coming and feeding. And it's a good idea put one around the most common trail on the area, like the most traffic trail. So now when you're on your tree stand about 25-30 yards away, again, first choice for me for the bear hunter on the tree stand is again 30-30. And you need a 170 grain bullet because you have higher FPS, feet per second. So you have about 21 to 2200, which is plenty to go through the bear on the side, same shot with the deer. The difference is with the bear, with the deer, you cannot take a shoulder shot on the bear, period. Now we're talking about an over 200-pound bear. It will not work. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna kill it down. You're gonna hurt the bear and she's gonna take off. So we avoid the shoulder, we avoid anything on the front on the bear, okay? Now, if you're very good on your aim and you're confident and you're calm on the situation, you can go for the headshot, but you're gonna ruin your pelt. This is one thing that we have to do in Canada when we hunt bears, is we need to recover the pelt. You gotta take the pelt. You cannot leave the pelt behind or ruin it. So, and usually patching a hole on the head is not that easy. You can patch the hole on the side, you can stitch it, but not so easy on the head. So, but it doesn't bother me to have a pelt with a hole on the head. It doesn't bother me. I have a few. So you want to go on the side, right through the ribs. You want it to go right through the ribs, collapse both lungs. Bear's gonna go down, it's gonna moan. You stay on your tree stand, let the bear calm down, pass, let it pass out. When you see it's not moving, the chest is not moving, you can calm down and finish your hunt, whatever. You might have to put the bear out. Usually I put a knife in the chest, in the chest area amongst the line that I'm gonna skin it, and it's over. But that's the 30, 170 grain. Now 45-70 again for lever action. 45-70 headshot. Period. No, it will not, unless you are very good on the side, like same with 30-30, we kind of go through bone, but 45-70 not as much. Okay, 45-70 is good for bears, for protection. It's not so great for hunting bears, because it's gonna give it an impact on everywhere it's gonna hit it. It's gonna hurt it. It's not so much gonna penetrate. You want to go right through. You want to clean right through hole to put the bear out. And 45-70 is not that good for right through on that thick muscle that bear has and those thick bones. So I don't really recommend it. It's good for protection. If the bear's coming towards you, you can shoot towards the face and that's gonna kill the bear. But to 50, 30, 40 yards, 20 yards, whatever. But for hunting bear, I had my disappointments. And I lost a bear last year. And I wasn't happy about it. So 45-70 for bear hunting, it's out for me. It's my go-to gun for when I'm in the woods, when I'm in the camp at night and we're cooking, bears are coming, whatever. If the bear is too close and I warn it off and it doesn't go off, then for sure you're gonna defend yourself with a 45-70. But not my optimal. Now my second choice. So second choice on the tree stand, shotgun. It's almost the same as the 45-70, which for those two I have another roll for them. Not so happy. If you're gonna use a shotgun, you need a 2 3/4 slug, so you bring up the velocity. It's not so great. It would work close, not for hunting. Avoid it. My number one choice in any situation for black bear hunting is 7mm Magnum, 163 grain bullet. It's gonna do the job. It has high feet per second. That bullet has about 2,900 feet per second speed. It's gonna travel, and it's a 7mm thick. It's gonna go right through in any angle you're gonna go. That bullet is great for going through bone. Number one choice for me is 7mm, 163 grain bullet. Second choice for me for any situation after all my experiences is 270. Again, 3,100 feet per second with 145 grain bullet. Bear stands no chance. It's gonna go right through those thick muscles, that high impact fat and those thick organs and everything. It's gonna go right through. It's gonna leave the bear where it is. Hunt's over. and great success with those two calibers. Now we're moving into another one that is great, but I don't have that gun anymore. I don't use that caliper anymore because it's too strong for deer. I gotta do some more research on what brand of bullet, but I know the grain, it's 150 for deer, like I made on the other video. Now for black bear, the 30-06 has to be 180 grains, and it works wonders on the bear. No problems. 308, again, 180 grain bullet on the 308 for bear. Because they have the density, they're gonna go through bone, they're gonna go through any, like those thick ribs. And when you're talking about a 450, 100-pound bear, you need a high grain bullet. You see what we're doing? I hear, and I don't like it when people say, oh, for black bear, you just use your deer gun. Yeah, you can use your deer gun, but up the grains. Don't use lower grains. No one likes to go after a wounded bear, okay? Because most of the times you're gonna go through a bear that is probably gonna be hiding, and it's gonna try and avoid you, but there is those chances that bear is wounded and he knows you hurt it and he wants to come after you. So up your grains so you don't have that issue. It's gonna be hurt very bad. You give it a time, you give it the 15-20 minutes, half an hour, let that bear, if the bear did not drop, let that bear go. And after that, you can start tracking it. Bear, for me, you can do it with one shot. It's not the animal that I recommend second shot, like deer and black bear. If you have up your grains, you can do it with one shot. You don't have to put a second round. Even if it goes away a bit, if you know you did a good shot, calm down, watch your clock, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, go after it. Moose, you gotta put 2 bullets on the side. Okay, on the moose, you gotta go 2 bullets on the ribs, right through the ribs. Let that moose go down. If you have to put a third one, if you see it too active, put a third one. On the bear, you could do it with those high grain bullets. So 30-06, 308, we're going for 180 grain. 300 Win Mag, 180 grain. All these are great calibers. My first choice, 7mm. Second choice, 270. Now, that's from baiting stations. Those 2 calibers, my favorite calibers, we work with my other style of hunting bears, like I was always doing. So spring hunting, you don't have to try hard to find a bear. The bear will find you. He'll be around you. Never shoot a bear when you're both on the ground, 20 to 30 yards, okay? Hold your ground, let that bear go away. Give yourself 60, 70, 80 yards. Because I've seen bears, you shoot them, and they go after what they're hurt, like they start running on circle. And that circle is about 30-yard radius, spinning in circles, taking every little tree around, every little brush around. They freak out, and if you're near it, she can go after you. So give yourself, when you're on the ground with the bear, give yourself that distance, and with a 270 or a 7mm, a bear is yours. So most likely it's gonna go down. Now, the most important tip I can give you for bear hunting, and especially even I've seen people do that when they're hunting grizzlies. When you shoot the bear, you gotta be quiet. You gotta stay silent. No excitement, no nothing. Stay quiet. Most likely it doesn't know where you are or it doesn't know what happened. Stay quiet. Give it time. When that bear is completely down, then you can guys do whatever you do when you shoot an animal. But till when you put the shot on a big black bear, 400-pound, 500-pound black bear, or a grizzly, you are completely silent. You don't move, you don't talk, you don't make a sound. Stay there. Let the bear do its thing. And when you are sure it's over, then you can start screaming and do what the most hunters I've seen do. So these are my tips for bear hunting. You can put your comments below, and minimum caliber I recommend is 7mm 08 150 grain bullet. We don't have 6.5 Creedmoor, but I will not hunt a bear with 6.5 Creedmoor. You need a little bit bigger hole, entrance and exit, which exit, from what I've seen, it's good, but on the Creedmoor, but I don't own one. I don't have much experience on it, and like I said, it's hard to find. So again, I'm ruling it out. And these are the choices I would have. And another thing I want to mention, when you're hunting bears in Canada, you need a good knife. Okay, you know my channel is all about the knife. Get yourself a good custom knife. You cannot have a $3,000 gun setup and going along the woods with a Gerber or whatever, like a $50, $30 knife. Invest on a good knife. Check my channel, see the knives I have, see the knives we're using. They work great. And have happy hunting. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.